Hello, what's this?
What's that? No, that's me there.
I could just see it.
Go. Welcome in today's video. In today's video, I'm coming with a new recipe, a high protein cookie recipe. But like I always say, I know it doesn't look good, but the main thing is it tastes good. Like I said last time, nothing that is high in protein, low calorie, they will never look good, like look as appealing as a freshly baked cookie from the store. But the main thing is that they're low in calorie, high in protein, still taste quite nice, and you can still play with the flavors. So I'm gonna show you the basic recipe of those cookies. But of course, you can play with the flavors. You can change the protein powder. You can change the filling. You can change the paste. You can change everything you put in and on top of the cookie. And let's start with the recipe. All right, for the ingredients, we're gonna start with the dry ingredients. We're gonna have 30 grams of protein powder with 15 grams of plain flour. You could use oat flour, you can use almond flour, whatever type of flour that you want. Oat flour usually is gonna be low in calorie, but again, because we only put 15 grams in, I usually put in plain flour because it's just easier. And that's what I usually have in hand. Then we're gonna go for 3 grams of baking powder, or 1 teaspoon, sorry, of baking powder. Then we're gonna go for the wet ingredients. For that, we're gonna go for 80 grams of any low-fat yogurt that you have. It can be Greek yogurt, it can be plain yogurt, but you wanna go for 80 grams of low-fat yogurt. Next one, we're gonna go for 1 egg or 2 egg whites, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, then here comes the flavor. I got a mixture of Biscoff paste and chocolate paste. I tried with the Biscoff one and I tried with the chocolate one. I found that the texture was better with the chocolate one and the Biscoff. That's why I'm gonna try today mixing both of them together and see which texture you want. Of course, you can do it with peanut butter, but I'm allergic, so I can't. But most people will use peanut butter, or you could use almond butter, cashew butter, whatever type of paste that you want, but you want like something, a paste, we're gonna give it that consistency. And that's why you can play with the flavor. If you want like more chocolate, you go for a chocolate paste. If you want Biscoff, go for a Biscoff paste. If you want like peanut butter cookies, go for peanut butter. But that's where you can play with the flavors. So I got like in total 30 grams of paste. So I like 30 grams of Biscoff and 30 grams of chocolate paste. And last ingredients, a pinch of salt. When you get your mixture, you just mix all of it together. When your dough is ready, you're gonna take a baking tray and you're gonna create 4 balls. Like try to get like the same size. You can like measure them, but you can like eyeball them. Usually, I try to just eyeball 4 balls the same size. And if you want, you can always add some dark chocolate on top of it. Of course, everything you add, you're gonna add some calories. So I'm gonna put at the end the calories and macros per cookies, but that will be without the chocolate. So if you want to add some fruit, if you want to add some Reese's Pieces, some chocolate, dark, white, or whatever, you're gonna add whatever you want. But of course, bear in mind, everything you add, you're gonna add some calories. And then you can add some chocolate on top. And then you put it in the oven at 175 degrees Celsius for 8 to 10 minutes. And here we have the end result. I'm gonna put the calories and macros on the screen. So it's gonna be the calories and macros per cookies without nothing added on top of it. So without the chocolate that added on top of it at the end. So again, you can play with the recipe, add some Reese's Pieces, chocolate, dark, white, Smarties, whatever you want. Of course, everything you add is gonna add some calories. So I showed you the recipe for the plain dough, and then you can play around, you can play with the protein powder, salted caramel, chocolate, vanilla, whatever you want. But I showed you the recipe for the basic. So if you're trying the recipe, tag me on Instagram. Also, I'm working on like second cookbook at the moment where with all the baking recipes, so all the baking parts. So I already have the savory one, which is done, so it's like mostly lunch, breakfast, and tea. And now I'm working for a second one with more like cake, cookies, cheesecake, everything low calorie and high protein. So check out if you want the savory one. The link is in the description, and the sweet one is coming hopefully quite soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.